Hi everybody, this is Joel Kennedy with Kennedy Violins. So today we're talking about legno. So what is legno? Well, it's just a simple technique where you hit the string of your bowed stringed instrument, like violin, violoncello, bass, with the stick of your bow instead of the hair, right? So usually it's with the hair, but you're going to be using the stick, right? And it creates that kind of cool effect. So why would a composer do that? Well, you know, legno is an interesting technique where you can create a lot of variety of sounds that you can, you can paint scenes from anywhere from like nature to like, really cool scary effects in modern movies. And composers have been, using this technique for a long time. Handel, Mozart, Shostakovich, Holst. But usually legno you'll see in the more modern music, I would say, especially, in modern classical music that's used for movies, right? Because it's a great effect for all kinds of, thrilling things that's going on in movies these days. Okay, so now here's some quick tips that I'll offer you about legno, because there are a little bit of nuances in ways that you can use legno to your benefit. Okay, so quick tip number one would be when you bounce your bow. And by the way, this is just a standard spicatto technique, right? So you're just bouncing the stick, the same way you would, with a spicatto technique. You should aim for the portion on your instrument in between the bridge and the fingerboard. So aim in between. There's two reasons for that. Number one, it'll produce a little bit better sound. And number two, if you the closer you hit towards the bridge, you risk harming your instrument, or sorry, not your instrument, but your bow. Right? Now this is a carbon fiber bow, I'm not gonna hurt it, but if you got a wood bow or a nice wood bow, you don't wanna be hitting next to that bridge because it might, chip or dent or whatever your bow. So, just aim for right in the middle. Just like that. Okay, so quick tip number two would be that I would suggest maintaining your bow hold when you use legno. So what you want to do is actually, when you have to go to legno, you rotate the bow out so the frog is not facing you. The reason is simple. In orchestra music, a lot of times you have to transition between a normal bow hold and legno, and so if you can kind of maintain your bow hold, you can go back and forth, So yeah, so you're just playing along, whatever, right? And then you just rotate that bow out. And it's super easy. Now, of course, if you're doing a long section that's only legno and it's not really concerned, sure, hold your bow like a club and just, go at it. Okay, so quick tip number three would be that you can easily adjust the kind of sound that you're creating and the amount of sound that you're creating by adjusting the horizontal motion of your legno stroke, all right? So what I mean is that let's say you want to have mostly an effect, so not so much pitch, but mostly an effect. And let's say you want to play quietly at the same time. So then you wouldn't be moving your bow horizontally. You're just going to it's just a vertical motion. So really what you're not getting a whole lot of pitch. You really are just getting a lot of that sound, of the stick striking the string. However, if you want to have more volume and you want to hear more pitch, then you can add just a little bit of horizontal. It's a tiny bit, but it's enough that it makes a difference. So if your conductor's like, more legno, well, that's an easy little cheat really, is just add a little bit of horizontal motion and then you'll get a lot more sound out of your instrument. So guys, I hope this video helps. If you got any other questions, hey, just put them right below. I answer pretty much all the questions that I get. And don't forget to subscribe. Just hit that little alert bell so you get notification. I make these videos all the time. You can go to Joel's Corner on kennedyviolins.com. All my videos are there. I've done a ton of videos at this point, so I can answer just about any questions you guys have on a lot of this stuff. And of course, don't forget, here at Kennedy Violins, we are players and teachers. So if you have any questions about anything, hey, just give us a call anytime. Thanks, have a nice day.